Everybody's got a right to be here. You put your phone in somebody else's face. Hold on. I'm going to file equal harassment reports against you. I saw the whole thing. Yeah, I saw the whole thing.
Not divide us. Thank you, guys that are watching right now.
It is. And if somebody puts their phone in my face,
We love you.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
The second person that told me that they didn't get along with somebody.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. Shit all over it. He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He will
we
not
have
divide
people
us.
here and we have Shia people here, right? Yes, sir. We're all here together, right? The message is we are not divided. Which is promoting what?
Thank you.
If you all can't play in the sand together nicely, and I get more people coming over to me complaining about knocking cell phones out of hand and this and that out of hand,
Hitting girls in the
we're gonna have to start
face.
getting more officers over here. Okay? I'm watching everything from right here. Everybody's
Based officer.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
I can't we all just get along.
all your style of discussion, right? All right? You have, well, I'm getting
Not
a lot
divide
of
us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
I got people play fighting, I got people knocking phones out of each other. All I'm asking is that we
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. Can't hit a woman. Can't hit anybody. Can't hit people. You can hit acts. You can hit acts.
Apparently you should have said
The guy keeps trying to hit my sister, but if I hit the guy back, I'm arrested, right? But the guy's not going to get arrested.
that feed is being monitored.
It's like knocking off my glasses or
I don't want anything to fall on me. And anybody say anything about producer.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
That was one awesome police officer. He was promoting unity as we are. He was doing
People are all
great.
really coming from the same place, but people just don't
Well,
realize
not all
it.
of us, but he will not divide us. It's the point.
Oh, can I see that sign?
Yeah.
It's kind of upside down.
It is upside down.
It is upside down. It is upside down.
I think maybe you're upside down.
Alright, so that's an orange Donald Trump with a Hitler stash. Alright. Okay. A multicultural. I think that's me. I think that's me.
I don't think that's you, man. I don't think so.
I think that's a picture of me. Alright. A white family. Alright. That's a couple?
There's a couple, yeah, he's like, yeah. You know what? He won't divide us. It's like, what? He just blew my mind.
I thought he was trying to send death threats or something. Alright.
No. It's out of love.
She seems a bit surprised, like
Shocked because of how much she loves her.
okay.
She's not in fact, so.
Well, infidel. Alright. I'm just trying to say you're blocking the audio. This is here for a reason. I'm not touching you. I'm just removing the speaker. because it's Regents Week, which is a week of testing for high schoolers mainly, and that testing is, you know, a various
High school senior here can confirm it's Regents Week, and that's why most of these kids are here.
Yes, that's why they're here. If it was not Regents Week, the herd will be thinned about like 50%, you know? And you know, teenagers, they get a little bit rowdy sometimes. They might get a little bit violent, you know? So you just gotta watch out for that. You gotta watch out. The headband guy, the other one, he wears it because it was a Halloween costume. Just so I can let you know.
What I know about Hillary.
No, I asked about it.
I was having an argument with some kids over there. They weren't even allowed to vote. They're so young. But they started losing and started taking it personal, saying I was approaching them in a mean way or whatever the fuck, got their feelings hurt. So, just wanted to make that clear.
Stood your ground. Stood your ground. Paul. Blart. Mr. Paul Blart. I know.
Show the people that website. Hey, buddy.
It's cool. Somebody behind you.
No one can. Trump.
I hope so.
Come on, step up.
I hope in 4 years he will come inside us. He will not inside us.
I've been here like 4 nights in a row, and I had pretty civil discussions. So I agree with you.
I hope that in 4 years I look back and I say, dude, I was wrong.
like when someone's like, you know what, I might support Trump. And okay, I'm okay with people not supporting Trump. When they say that I hope he does a good job as president, see? Why would you wish bad things for your country?
No, I don't wish bad.
No, I'm saying not you, I'm saying other people.
4 years from now, I hope I look back and say, wow, I was an asshole for not believing in it.
You just did good discourse. You should bring it to the microphone, man.
Thank you for believing.
I would.
Step up.
Okay. So I mean,
I did, man.
Race cut?
I did it before.
Do you know if it was made in America?
Ironically made in China.
Oh, like his tie. Sorry, I just had to say it.
Sorry.
Not his hat, though.
No, not the hat, but the tie. I've seen him in person. Ironic.
He's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
Trump.
He can't do it, no one can.
They're entitled to their opinion. And I hope they're wrong in 4 years. That's all I can say. But, you know, he won't divide us. Hopefully he'll unite us.
Come here, brother.
Hopefully he will unite us. Nope.
This is a good man.
Nope. No Pepe, no Keck.
Trump.
We agree on, what do you know about the Bogdanov?
Nothing.
Bogdanov?
No.
He was the man behind Trump, and I don't know, I think that's the guy you need to be looking at, not Trump himself.
The
Guys.
The guys, yes.
Well, like I said, I just hope in 4 years that, you know, I'm wrong.
I thought he was over there.
Yeah.
But someone wants to talk to me.
I think it's already done.
Why would anyone know my name? Dude, I'm just a local.
I got the care package. Thank you very much.
I'm not part of anything or anything. I promise you.
Oh, she left with the other guy. She left, but our guy. That's not there. Yeah, our guy. Yeah, we are our guy. Oh, our guy. Wait.
Sorry, I'm not trying to get in your way. You can get in line if you want.
No, you could just do it. Whatever, but
R board now.
We need Nintendo back so he can release his mighty battle cry.
You will not divide us. You will not divide us. It is. Pirate Day. This is peace sign for you in LA. Hey, I don't mean to intrude.
No, it's fine. We're all here. Thumbs up for what?
Thumbs up? No, for this thing.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Thumbs up and positivity.
Here's a Trump sign. We're gonna be able to be a little more like pronounced with our like gestures. Maybe peace sign?
Well, thumbs up is good.
Right.
It's a positive thing, right?
Okay.
You don't want to do like this.
No.
You gotta go like this.
I think don't fucking touch
my fiance.
I'm not too sure. I just want to spread good vibes, you know? Good vibes for everyone.
You seem very passive for a guy with a red beanie.
No, it's like
passive.
Yeah. Every person. I've been here for 3 days in a row. Red beanies, they're angry.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, they're very angry people.
This isn't like a Trump thing.
No.
It's just in general?
Yeah, in general.
Yeah, in general.
Oh, red is angry. I mean, it's an angry color.
Yeah, red or orange, very angry color.
Yeah, we're not trying to be angry though.
Yeah, we're trying to be happy. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go be chill.
We're being chill. Climate change is real, by the way. That's pretty obvious, but no one in the Trump administration gets it.
Alright, Renee, you see me? I can go, right? Shout out to Renee, that guy, you know. I'll leave you to him.
No, I'm a backdrop. So you get to it.
Shout out to Bogdanov, alright? Now this is Bogdanov right here. No, it's a little bit quiet.
Trust me, I had it up here, and the museum staff are actually A-okay with it. No, I don't show my face on the street.
Oh, okay.
I think
shown.
Yeah. Radio? Yeah. Cool. I'm down with that. Not everyone's like mentally stable. Yeah. You need to have like an arm and
Someone give me about 30 seconds.
China?
So I can resume. Yeah, I got it. You want it?
Where was the
take requests, man. Requests? I just put on a mix and let it run, man.
Alright, what do you want to be played? Like, I think 2 nights ago, some dude was playing Johnny Rebel.
What are we doing for? What's appropriate?
I think, 2 nights ago, same night, one guy brought in the War of the World.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. What about that song by NWA? Fuck the Police.
That song? Oh, no. We love the Police. Yeah. Alright. You caught me off guard there. I was like, whoa. Hey.
Oh yeah, I was going this.
Let's go. A bunch of this right now.
Name is Jackie or Carmelo?
Their title here.
They call me Blart. But you can call me Blart.
Take the bog pill.
I'm not angry. The past like 5 nights I've been.
Nope, whatever that was, just, negate that.
And then we had like a dance off.
Yeah, we had a dance.
Like with non-Trump supporters.
I got mad far away now, so I don't think it's serious.
They're like very. They pulled every lefty card.
No, we're good now. We're good now. It's done.
Crazy division. But I was standing there like this when Keith and Bush said you're getting too quick. Then they were saying,
You won't make it. You won't make it down the street.
You will not divide us.
This police right
You will not divide us.
If we run that, we get us
Not divided. They should ban assault weapons, right?
I'm actually
May I interject? Assault weapon is very loose term because
Now it's all
Most gun murders are committed with.
Thank you.
I actually wasn't.
Most gun murders are committed with pistols.
Yeah, and most of it is gang violence. Anyway, I don't want to.
I know you're a man, so Trump wants to take away from our women's rights. That I disagree with. Same-sex marriage.
Yep. Oh shit, a horse.
may I
Jackie, you see the horse?
He's actually one of the most liberal gay presidents. Pence is a different story. Pence is totally anti-gay. But Trump himself has said that he believes that there's no fight against same-sex marriage that should
Not divide us. Not divide us. Not divide us.
Yeah, he said that Caitlyn Jenner can use any bathroom she wants. Yeah, he was okay with that. So as far as the gay stuff goes, Pence is the man that is really anti-gay. Trump himself is one of the most liberal Republicans in that field.
Not divide
As
us.
for, what was the first one?
The
women's rights. He wants to put abortion rights to
Okay,
states.
look, out of any of the presidents that's run so far,
There's a horse here now.
on his team.
No, I'm neither for or against Trump or Hillary. They both
But as far as the
have
women's rights, he wants to send abortion rights back to the states. So that's his big thing. Now,
may I have my opinion?
Now,
Sure, go ahead.
clearly, Republican states, it goes back to the state Republican states won't allow it to happen. You know that. But, you know, it's up to the states, so that's how that works.
What I do agree with Trump on is he wants to deport illegal immigrants and then
Let
have
legal
them
immigrants do it.
re-enter the right way, which is right. My grandparents and parents illegally on a boat, and guess what? They are citizens now.
I'd like to backpedal to
on a boat, maybe on second.
Hey, you got it.
Now they're citizens.
You know, speaking of fake news, that whole thing was created when the Pizzagate stuff came out. And you know that's exactly what they were reacting to. All you have to do is Google Podesta, pizza, Tommy, ping pong, any of that stuff.
And how about those who say legal?
You have people like David Brock, John Podesta, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, James Elfantis. Just look into it. That's all you got to do. And if you have a heart, if you have a soul,
Really sold me on Trump.
you're gonna know which side to be on. Peace out.
Not you guys. You guys are cool. You guys are cool. You will not divide us.
Refugees come here and bomb us because
Not only
they're
that,
allowed.
they rape the shit out of them. Do you read what's going on here? That's what sells me.
He will not divide
I mean,
us.
1,000 women raped in Germany, just like that. Like that, one celebration.
Thank you to whoever just delivered this pizza.
It's about what's right.
Thank you.
No one will divide us, but it's about what's right.
It is what is everyone wants. He's gonna multiply our strength.
Okay, what were you going to say?
Alright, okay. So my opinion on abortion, right? For the first and second trimesters, I think it's an appropriate time to have an abortion. But
Absolutely.
once it hits the third trimester, once the baby is almost developed, it's almost a human being. I think absolutely not, yeah. Because you already gave the fetus resources.
Abortion is up to the woman, but
It is.
if they have 5 in a year, that's bullshit. You know, get your tooth cut. Okay, or something.
A lot of the
if it's
story-
rape, incest, that's different. But it's a woman's right to choose. So Trump doesn't have to say that. But yes, you're correct.
A lot of news stories are talking about how Trump's taken down the whole abortion thing. The thing is, removing state-funded abortions isn't removing abortion rights in general. That's what you have to remember.
He also took funds away from Planned Parenthood. So why did he do
You know what's
that?
funny about him, though? I mean, I don't know what's going on right now with the Planned Parenthood thing, but he actually spoke out in favor of Planned Parenthood because he said that besides the abortion thing, they actually help out women with a lot of things like cervical cancer and all that. So he was actually somewhat in favor of it, just anti-abortion.
Do you have any other gripes or points? Do you have any other gripes or points?
As far as education, Clinton wanted to have all public colleges debt-free for students. Trump, on the other hand, said that although they should not make money off of they should not. So like I said, they both have winning points, they both have low points. So we have to make the best with what we have. We have to give Trump a shot. Let's hope he does the right thing. No one will divide us if we stick together.
If you're in favor of what Trump said on the campaign, then he is doing the right thing because he is literally.
How can one person divide us?
Peace, guys.
No one will.
That's why I've been saying that's a message of religion. That's saying he will not divide us, like we won't allow him. That's the problem I have with it. You can interpret it any way you want.
What's the problem with that?
We will not allow Trump to divide us, saying that he's a bad guy who's going to divide us. That's why I don't like that.
He's dividing a lot of people.
I don't feel that he is.
You don't feel that way, but there's other people that feel like he is dividing a lot of people, and that's the message. Like you said, anyone can interpret it any way they want, and that's the beautiful thing. So you don't feel that way, which is the way you feel, which is fine. You're entitled to that, but other people feel that way.
Shaking hands with Shia, even though we're opposing it.
Right, exactly. So that's then you respect that aspect of it.
If all you guys are here tonight, read you a poem that I wrote, it's called
Yes.
All right, yeah, read your poem, read your poem.
So here's the thing. We want you to hear it. We want everyone to hear it. The problem is it's being drowned out by a speaker.
Oh yeah, can you pause it for a
So
second?
like, the speaker's not good. It is because I have people texting me saying that they can't hear anything
It's
but the
horrible.
speaker.
I was listening to it and it's horrible.
Yeah.
So we're all underwater.
We have all our friends watching us right now.
Are you the DJ?
He is the DJ.
He is the DJ.
DJ John the Baptist, right?
Okay, you guys ready?
So we want to hear it. I absolutely want to hear it, but I think everyone else should be able to hear it too.
Yeah, they can.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I think, yeah, you just gotta come
Alright,
a
go
little
ahead.
closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta come a little closer.
Here?
Speak into
Okay.
this direction.
But I want everyone to hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. He will not divide us. Why, you ask? Because we have already divided ourselves. By gender, by race, by sexual preference, by religion, and by social class. We are all the same. We are all equal. We all bleed the same color, red. And when we accept that and respect each other and respect all walks of life, we will become an indivisible America and we will not be divided.
That is very high energy. Oh my god, that is beautiful. That is beautiful.
Won't divide us.
He will not divide anyone. We have to stay together. That's what it comes down to. One nation, one America. That's what it's about, guys. So he can be anyone. As long as we stick together, we will not be divided.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide
He will not divide us.
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 What do you think to yourself?
I
thought I was going to lay you out. I think this is about my poem.
went over there and fed the horse.
I just fed a horse pizza crust. It was so fun.
You know, someone should get a mirror.
Why?
Get a mirror, put it up
Awesome
to the camera
call.
so they can see what's around.
You know what I was thinking? We should put like a little box like this so that when it's raining and shit, people can actually stay positive. Wood, a little hammer and nails.
Come on, you gotta show that shine to everyone. The music just got pumped.
We'll be pumped up for democracy. Fuck Trump.
No.
I thought that was the name of the song.
Hey, let me run outside up. Let me help you. Alright, thank you very much.
You're welcome. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He He will not divide us.
He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us. He will unite us. I feel like we should take turns. You say it, then we say it.
Like,
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
Now you will divide us.
He will not divide us.
HIV coronavirus.
What?
Ooh.
He will not divide us.
That was the sound of death.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will unite us. You need help taping that thing up, man?
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Go ahead. Get your tape.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
It's
gonna come off. No, yeah, it is.
Always the answer. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will unite us. I'm a little busy right now.
Don't go on time?
You know we should get men.
HIV is not a virus.
We had a boombox guy first time I came here.
He will not inside us. Gotta stay high energy, folks.
Also, for the girl that said fuck Trump, he's a very attractive man. I get it. They all want to.
Dumb motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Let me grab him by the pussy. Oh. He will unite us. I'm square. He will unite us. You know what's weird? He will unite us.
He will not divide us. He will not
He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us. Raise up. He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us. Come on. He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us. He will divide us. I have the high ground. Haha, I'm in the camera. He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
Hold on, I'm trying to share it.
I'm taller. I'm saying.
Alright.
The higher ground.
You want to say something, kid?
He will not divide us.
You can say whatever you want.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us. We want to get you a crate, kid. You want to look in the camera?
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
I'm trying to get this kid. Hey.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
I don't want it if you touch it.
Nah, get on it. Speak to America.
Get on it and say your piece.
Like this.
Yo, fuck it, bro. Get on it.
Yo, Carpe Diem, you know?
Oh my god. No, let's go, yo. Let's go.
Oh, that's your brother? Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about the kid.
Oh.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
I'm a music artist. Listen, I'm only here to spread kindness and good vibes. Good vibes.
Yes, indeedy. Sorry, I hit your
Okay,
speaker.
just push your way in front of women.
Did I
Do that.
go anywhere near
Make
you?
America great again.
Did I go
Show
anywhere
them.
near you?
Yeah, you just pushed your way.
I absolutely did not.
Say.
I'm glad everything's recorded because people seem to be accusing me of a lot of shit tonight.
So why are you shoving your way in here?
I didn't-
People are trying to like come visit this, and you're just like standing here.
I know, you guys are just standing here, so I stood here and we can share it. You can step right there.
Nobody cares.
Keep talking. Anyway, he will unite us. That's my message. And
Hopefully.
He'll unite
Hopefully.
us.
Hopefully.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
That's the
For
speaker.
real, cut us like a
Will not divide us.
Speakers what?
Yeah, I actually talked with the museum staff
He
last
will not
night.
divide us.
He came out here last night. He was okay with it.
You should take it down.
Take it down. Take it down.
He will unite us. He will unite us. They're trying to remove his speaker, but they walked away.
Can I say like
Take the speaker and duct tape it.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. You're smart. He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us.
This is a cameo.
We We have fun, man.
Thank God I can't.
Put the music, yeah.
Oh my God, please don't.
Put the music on.
Put St. Pablo.
Put St. Pablo on.
Put Moon Man.
I just let a mix run. That's all I do.
What a better mix run. He's actually a DJ, so he can actually do a better job.
Yeah, but I'm
probably.
not.
Wait, what are we listening to?
Beatbox, we can all
Euro
sing.
beat.
Anything is better than that, please.
Euro beat.
Sucks.
Shall we listen to
We
Shut It
can't
Off?
hear anything.
I like that
song. Anything besides Euro trash dance music. That's not. Disconnect the TV. Put it in your phone and then he doesn't like Europeans either, so.
To all the grade schoolers out there, get some nice rest and get some good
Let
grades.
us play his own sad note.
Wait, what did you say? To all the grade schoolers out there, get some good rest and get some nice
What about the people that don't support public education?
Yeah, what about
They don't support public. Oh,
Did you not just
If you don't support public education, you're gonna have a country full of retards.
Use the correct terminology, it's Democrats.
I work in public education, so
As do I. And that's actually not even the correct term either. So just to let you know that.
Was that a little bit political incorrect? I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I apologize for that.
Not even the term anymore. It's considered
it's still better than like
anything you say in attack will be considered a hate crime after that. Please continue. Woo!
Oh wait. Speaking of retards, shout out to Mark. You were here last night, and you did really well.
That's
You know.
what happens if you don't fund public education.
Starbucks had to give me some free tea.
Have you ever seen a vagina? I don't think so. It's so hard. It's not even fine. Like, it's great and energy. It's just sneakers probably like,
I was just sick of seeing the same faces
I'm
over and
trying
over.
to find it. I don't see it.
Let him move.
I'm gonna build a wall in front of that speaker.
I don't care. The sleep.
It's not about him.
Okay, this kid is right. It's not about Shia LaBeouf. It's about the people right here.
Yes.
Right here. Right here. It's about the people.
Oh no, I was trying to.
I can't feel my feet cold.
Through all the hateful rhetoric that is going on in the world right now, I hope this encourages everyone to get active in what's going on locally and who you're voting for, know who you stand for, and let's stand together now. That way we can come together as a nation and cut all the bullshit.
I would clap.
Get up there and tell them the word.
Listen. Words are words, all right? Actions speak louder than words. Do you agree with that? My apologies for bumping into you. But do you agree that actions are louder than words?
No, I know.
Not if the words are grabbing by the pussy.
I was here.
Yes.
I was here trying to separate them. That's why I asked.
If Trump can say those words, I can too, and that means that my little brother.
Museum staff is A-okay with this.
How'd you feel like
I can
someone
pull it off
said
whenever,
that to your little
but
sister?
museum
or
staff is
mom?
okay.
If I went up to your mom or like a little kid comes up to your mom and says, "Hey, miss, can I grab you by the pussy?" How are you gonna feel about that?
Words are words.
Words are words.
So
What
one
if
president of the
someone
United
said
States
why you guys get so butthurt when we're
disrespected
kids?
women like that?
I mean, this is basically
And not you, right?
Why are you collectivizing us? I'm just an individual here.
Yo, but you're neutral, right?
I'm just an
It
individual.
doesn't seem that way.
I am an individual.
Not a collective.
That's what he is. He's a troll. He's a Security guard speaking for this young man today. Thank you very much.
Why are you taking it very seriously?
Coming from you, sir. Okay. Let's argue whatever they want.
Thank you.
He will unite us.
Their bedtimes are soon. Do not worry. All right.
If they have parents that care.
Oh yeah.
We don't know.
That's actually a sad tragedy. That may be true.
I think I know the
There's an entire webpage just dedicated to it.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
Higher.
He will not divide us.
There you go.
They always give up.
Huh?
They always give up. Hey, buddy. Playing our music.
I speak Lithuanian. Are you playing because you can't say any other normal shit from your mouth?
By the way, for everyone who keeps saying they will not divide us, seems to me that Shia got divided by the police last night.
Yeah, and he got free to So what's up?
Someone divided them. Their message means nothing.
Sorry, wait, how was he divided? I don't know, did the police cut him
Because
out?
he was taken away from his group. He was divided from his group.
So wait.
We're not
Didn't you just say he was gonna unite us?
So you're going against your word.
So you're going against your word.
I'm talking about.
So Shia divided y'all, you heard?
Oh, shout out to the NYPD. We love you, bro.
Yeah, thanks,
A
cops.
man of his word, just like Trump.
I am a man of my word.
Shout out to the 114th precinct.
114th, yo. Love those guys.
The reason why we're not breaking out in fights right now, why there's no rioting going on or anything like that, is because of the police. They're here.
If anyone knows a good babysitter, there's a couple of kids in the audience that could use it.
I finished.
Big troll, I like that. They call me a big troll.
That's the one.
You're a big guy.
That's the one
Who are you?
who said he was gonna unite us, but that Shia LaBeouf guy divided.
If I take that off, will you die?
It would be extremely painful.
You're a big guy.
For you.
Yo, someone put me the breakfast cup.
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
Back up.
Peter, actually.
Let's go. What's up, man?
Your friend? Where's your
probably
friend?
not
Yo,
friend.
you a bitch.
Oh yeah, that's a good line. Yeah. I'd like to see.
Oh, what about the people that got pushed out of fucking Trump rallies that were of another color?
What about
That's
this
what we
hat?
did, right? Shot by the police. Like, what about that?
Hold on. Wait a minute. I fought for this the first time. I thought you guys were a little older.
Yeah.
Really, you should act like the old. I mean, regardless of how old I am, you still called me a dumb motherfucker.
Like, who are you?
I call a lot of people a lot of things in
Hey, yo,
arguments.
Shia LaBeouf and your
So,
business.
what do you think? Do you think I'm gonna?
It's never okay
Do you
to
think?
call anyone a dumb motherfucker.
It's absolutely okay.
If I were
Oh my God.
Stay high energy, folks. Stay high energy.
no matter how old I am.
Shout out to Mr. Matilda and Jim.
When people are yelling at
You know, you're a good man.
you guys aren't yelling.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us. I'm close to the microphone. They got no high ground.
Divide
Yes. Shout out to Bryan High School, wherever these kids came from, for sending them.
And he's like,
They're the reason why we're so high energy today. Thank you very much.
Clearly we have.
You're DHS. Huh? You're DHS.
Okay. Wait, is Trump gonna take my things that are on my way out? Oh, so that's why I really don't. If I'm getting supported, I better have
How'd you find out?
have my hand and better be like,
I work for the government.
because on my way out of this country, I better be treated right. He will not divide us! He will not divide us! He will not divide us!
He will unite us.
He will not divide us! 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 I think they heard me now.
I think so.
Okay. He will not divide us! 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 He will not divide us!
Look how quickly they give up. Look how quickly they give up.
Paul Blart is Pepe the Frog. It is confirmed. Paul Blart is Pepe the Frog.
I'm not trying. Wearing boots, doesn't matter.
Oh, would you like some space? I respect it.
He will multiply us. He will multiply us.
I mean, no, he will if he's driving food by the book. It's not that hard. Taking the word rights that our body has.
Yo, Shadow A.
Coming to theaters this summer, it's Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
Are you going to be paying for good quality condoms because the shitty ones are meant to get you pregnant? Wait! I won't have an abortion. I won't have an abortion if you give me good quality condoms.
What's your name again? Shout out to Brittany Benzie. Report to the ship as soon as possible. We'll bang, okay? Hey, free Shia! Free Shia no matter what! Shia's already free. He's already free. He's already free. You need to get along. That's what they said.
Hey, you will not divide us! Because I was actually here. I didn't want to stand in between them when they were fighting. I didn't want to do
Wait, with all the taxes you're going to be paying to pay for this ball because
and then he's like on the ground.
Or do you got to go back to his own money because no one's going to
He will multiply us. He will multiply us.
But wait until China shuts down its marketplaces from America. Afterwards, we don't have anywhere to get our things to relax. You're telling me cut off trade with China, they're not going to shut down their marketplace to us? How can you not give a damn about your country if you're standing here? How can you not give a damn about your country if you're standing here?
We're standing here for the meme. We're here for the meme.
Deal with it. So then don't talk to me about politics.
Dude, literally, don't argue with them.
Not an argument.
Huh?
Not an argument.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us. Yeah, go ahead.
I think these fucks just ran in my backpack. I'll be right back.
Go around the corner.
He will not divide us. 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 He will
indivisible. He will divide us with belief and justice for all and that mankind. He will unite us. Supplication question for you. What is the answer? Just tell me what is the answer, alright? Call me back later, I'm gonna eat this food. He will unite us. 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 He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will unite us. He will not divide us. He will unite 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 us. And you can break up.
How about instead of just screwing up what we're saying, say something new and meaning? Because he's really not united. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will unite 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 us.
He will unite us.
der Streit und die Sonne uns lacht. Der Tag glüht heiß.
He will unite us. 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 He will unite us
No, you're not going to get anywhere with that.
You said no one can hear it, right?
Yeah, no, it's not. Alright, then just go back to your old neighborhood, you little privileged black guy. And I stopped now.
I'm a privileged white girl.
Yeah. No,
You don't know. You can't assume. You can't assume. What does money have to do with politics? She could be wearing Louis Vuitton or be wearing Conway. That has nothing to do with what we're here for. Because we're kind of here to discuss your views against ours. It's a public discussion. So you don't have to talk about her color or what she's wearing. It does not make a difference. It does not make a difference.
United we stand, divided we fall.
He will not divide us. That's why I'm fucking.
That's why you argue.
You call the kid a dumb motherfucker.
No, but I'm a dumb motherfucker, so I don't understand.
They keep bringing that up like it's gonna like.
Well, yeah, because how are you gonna? No. You cannot bring up my age. First of all.
You guys, because I thought you guys adults.
No, that's not. But it doesn't matter. Because you're trying to prove yourself wrong. You prove yourself wrong. Thinking in the future, somebody to free time. Just like Donald Trump.
You will not divide us? If you have a point, don't ever let somebody tell you to stop making it. Go make that point.
Alright, then go away.
She doesn't have to go away. She can stay here if she wants to. It's public property.
She can stay here.
No, it isn't.
Private property.
Private property open to the public.
This property is open to the public. You don't have to go away.
This is an art project. This is an art project. You
So
can say
very
anything
good
you
one.
want.
Okay, that's not.
It's not a protest. This is not a protest.
That's why you're real Peter because
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Because Republicans
Stop arguing. So I know you guys want argument. I don't know anything that you that guy paid attention to. Your response was nobody cares. Fuck the people who live here.
You're not in the subway. Save your
You
money.
told me that I didn't call it shit.
I saw a fucking guy say that type of shit.
Isn't it past your curfew?
Because like you guys will not
divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
Not divide us.
He will not divide us.
Yo, your man, he's already taking out. He's taking L's already.
He will not divide us.
He's taking L's already.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Because what Trump is standing for has nothing to do with Republican ideas. If sometimes some of them do, but other of them make no sense.
Don't you want to serve as
He's
an
a man
example
who
for
gets three girls, woman by the pussy. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. She's tight. That's what you're supposed to do.
Hey, shout out to Victoria.
You have a problem.
I'm sorry.
We out here.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
You know, you can put me on.
Shout out Charles. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
That's what you identified us.
He will not divide us.
He holds it down. Over here. Right over here.
He will not divide us.
I also didn't say Yemeni.
Yeah, you did said Yemen. Then who did? Who heard this thing? You called me a Yemeni, bro. Pretty sure if I was going to put that speaker on that wall, you might think it's a bomb because I'm Arab.
Yeah, he will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Well, hypothetic.
We will make America great again. I love
He
you.
will not divide us. He 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 will not divide us.
not divide us.
I don't. He will not divide us.
He will not incite us.
Oh, here we go, Paul Blart.
Okay, reinforcements just arrived, so just be prepared for that. You know, and reinforcements, like, not in a good way, so just letting you guys know.
They will not divide us.
Hey, what's the Pepe de Moro fucking
They will not divide
You know what
us.
he did. He's not
Crimes against humanity, man.
Americans are
Lots of crimes
great.
against humanity.
America's great. What is a
No, I
gas?
didn't try it.
Did you put it together?
We're always great. We're on maximum.
It's a meme. It's
Not anymore. It's not a meme anymore, though.
He will not divide us. 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 We're on Instagram live with no views. Make America great again.
If we fall for, you know, a bunch of funny sounds, provocative tweets, funny sounds, provocative tweets, funny sounds, provocative tweets, funny sounds, provocative tweets, funny sounds.
Now she's got this goofy friend, she's a basket case. Oh boy, Goofus.
I don't want to see him kissing goblins, ingratiating goblins, in bed with a goblin. I don't want to see him kissing goblins, succubus with goblins, ingratiating goblins, in bed with a goblin. I don't want to see him kissing goblins, ingratiating goblins, in bed with a goblin. I don't want to see him kissing goblins, ingratiating goblins, in bed with a goblin. Dump it. Charging into a goblin's nest, some goblin vomit and slop and blood on it. Especially up to his ankles. Trump charging into a goblin's nest, some goblin vomit and slop. Goblin vomit and slop. I'm not expecting him to not get dirty slop. Kissing goblins, ingratiating goblins, succubus with goblins, bed with a goblin. Kissing goblins, ingratiating goblins. I just want to catch him in bed with a goblin, bed with a goblin, bed with a goblin.
Not divide us.
He will not divide us. Shy didn't do anything wrong. Shy didn't do anything wrong.
He will not divide us.
Pussy. Shy was provoked.
Not divide us.
Doesn't really work, but he will not divide
Oh,
us.
don't come back with
Please
that.
go home to your parents, you child.
He will not
People
divide
in their
us.
homes
He will
don't
not divide
care
us.
for your music.
He will
That's
not divide
your
us.
choice.
He will
Your
not
parents
divide
know
us.
you're out,
He will
get
not
out for a
divide
good
us.
time.
He will not divide us.
Nobody
He
cares
will not
about your
divide
garbage
us.
ass music.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Sounds
He will
like
not
the
divide
same.
us.
Put some
He will not
fucking
divide us.
good music on.
He will
Put
not
Lady
divide
Gaga
us.
on.
This is a theme song. It's okay.
Right?
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. that part.
Not divide us.
Not. What are you playing? Like.
This is theme song. Theme song.
That's
the theme song. Yeah, it's the show theme song. International show theme song.
Yo, how are you man to this though?
I'm an investigative journalist.
Are you a cop?
Yeah, I actually am. Whether or not it's meant to incite hate, it's meant to be antagonist to a situation. And it's just like I don't know. I worked all day and then I came here because I saw this happening all day. It's not like I don't have a fucking job. Yeah. Like I don't know, a lot of these people are here all day, seem like they don't have jobs. Maybe they're in high school. Maybe they're in high school. Maybe they don't know that they don't have opportunities.
That's how you know your life sucks when you have to come play music for people that want to fucking voice their opinions and you have to block that out.
Apparently
last night, Shia LaBeouf hit a kid, and it was claimed that the kid was a Nazi, the one that he hit. That's absolute bullshit. The kid was a Puerto Rican, he was in a group of Hispanics, and he was reading a poem. He did not say anything even remotely related to Aryan people. So we just want to set that straight because he's a friend of this kid, and I witnessed it. I was between Shia and the other kid, and the news is getting it 150% wrong, and hopefully someone can cap this sentence, and send this to the news. Because
all I know is it's really funny to think
it's
that
messed
an
up
Aryan
that
Nation
the news
group has,
is reporting
like a mixed race people, Hispanics and Asians in it. That's really funny to think that an Aryan Union would have anything like that in it.
Not to mention TMZ doctored the audio to add a message about Shia protecting them from Nazis.
Yeah.
So we just want to set that straight because we were both there last night.
we're working on it, right?
Alright then.
Yeah, don't say another word, because nobody cares. That's why.
Just don't say another word. Just don't.
Make fun of more people. Mock
Just
people
don't.
a little bit more.
Just don't.
TMZ is a very reputable,
Just don't.
source.
Like, why is
Just
he
don't
making
do it.
fun of my voice? Look, what do you look
Don't
like
do
right
it.
now?
Just don't.
A child.
Just don't do it. It's childish. Anyway, we just want to set that straight.
How
Let's
old
get
are
back
you?
over there.
How old are you? Bye.
There's like a 30-second
Sorry, it's York, guys.
What's that?
Coachella sucks this year.
Coachella sucks this year.
Oops, sorry. Pretty famous early. Pretty famous early.
And they leave right around 10. What a coincidence.
Like, why are you playing music? I just don't understand. People watching it have already told me they can't hear it. Like, what's your point? Just give up. Give up.
This is real news, guys. In your face, influence. Real news. Dave Rhodes. Real news. Real news.
Oi vey, Goyam. It's just a coincidence.
Buy my water filters. Use my coupon code.
I'm done.
Yo, I just wanted to say to all the racists, all the Nazis, all the Islamophobes, all the Trump supporters, guess what? Slavs are white. Remove kebab. Retake Constantinople for the glory of Byzantium. Love you guys.
See, Heil!
I do have nothing to say. I have nothing to say.
He's still fighting us.
I literally have not said anything. I want you guys to talk. I want you guys to talk.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
RT. Right, exactly.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Did you guys notice that they all left at 10 and then a new group came at 10? That's a very strange coincidence. Don't pay any attention now, Goy.
Never.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
What is it?
He will not divide us.
Your soulmate.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
What is it?
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will
Guys,
not divide us.
my almonds are at full activation. Holy fuck, the neurons are firing.
I'm trying to overpower that.
He will not divide us.
I think there's more.
He will not divide us.
Oh yeah, there is.
He will not divide us. 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 I can't do it on me.
There's two pairs, baby.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not
Coca-Cola, who's a conservative. Shoutouts to Death Grips, MC Ride, I see you. Shoutouts to Paul. I'd like to air my grievances with Paul. You know what? Strike that. I've no grievances with Paul. I'm lefty as fuck, personally. However, Paul has brought it in this bitch over the last 3 days. Nazi shit notwithstanding, you guys are dicks. I don't like you at all. The rest of you guys, kind of funny. The tendies and all that shit. Did any of you guys see the other night when they were all arm in arm eating tendies singing We Are the World? Smoking a joint singing We Are the World?
Yep, the chicken tenders.
That is... It was poetic in a sense because these guys showed up and they're like, we're going to be dicks.
Do you have an extra cigarette?
We're going to troll. I don't have any more cigarettes. I was going to bum a cigarette off you. Paul, send cigarettes. Paul, send Marlboro Reds. Paul, send a pack of Marlboro Reds and weed if you guys can get me weed too. In any case, trolls show up saying we're gonna show these liberals what's up. 10 minutes later, everybody's laughing and having a really good time. You guys can't see this. There's a cop on a horse right now. 10 minutes later, everybody's having a really good time singing We Are the World
and throwing chicken tenders.
Smoking a joint and eating tendies.
Chicken tendies.
It's a beautiful thing.
That's how we do it. All right.
We will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. Make racists afraid again. He will not divide us.
The frog's not racist. I don't fuck with the frog personally, but stop calling that shit racist. The frog's just a funny thing.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Can the speed still just die already?
Play it loud.
Scratch that. Don't send weed. There's cops right here. Don't send weed. Don't do that.
He said, screwed and looked at him so angry. He was just like, oh my god, you're weed. Like, excuse me? Like, magic words.
He will not divide us. 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 Does anyone know how to say he will not divide us in another language? No Spanish people? He will not divide us.
Definitely send cigarettes, though. Definitely send cigarettes.
Send them. We got pizza, water, all that. No tendies.
Send fucking tendies, too.
We need chicken tenders, you heard? He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
All right, quick shout out. This was asked of me, so we're going to do a quick shout out to Hunter, Aussie, Mark Connolly, Eric, Swede. Let's see who else we have on this list.
Yes.
All right, yeah, I'm still at the camera. Thank you, Steve. Oh, especially Steve Hartley. I'm proud of your boy. I'm proud of everyone in the Proud Boys community. I love every single one of you faggots. Uhuru.
Faggots. That's a nice one.
Please come to Brazil. Please come to Brazil.
Please come to Brazil. Please come to Brazil. Please come to Brazil.
James doesn't even hear what he's hearing.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
Will multiply.
Gonna take my gun.
The one thing you can rest assured of is that nothing will be remembered. We are all dead in the sand. Is that not a uniform? Are we not all one in that regard? I said nothing about suffering. I said only to keep in mind that all we have ever loved and known is gone. Everyone on the planet. I said spectrum, you guys are probably giggling about that. Every single person. Wherever. And we can appreciate that.
Managing to smoke and also get the drum thing. That's some serious talent.
Justice Democrats here.
Alright, well, fuck the one China policy. Alright, we're gonna unfuck America. Alright?
Fuck it!
Leave the UN. Fuck the EU. Fuck NATO. Alright? Nihon did nothing wrong. And that's about it.
Say more. We want more.
Thanks for having you. Thanks.
What else? Yeah.
トランプさんが世界で一番強いだから。
Pretty fucking high. I don't know, man. I love how all of us had to think about that too. We were like, is it? I don't know. I was like, am I supposed to say yes?
He will not divide us. 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 Hit him with the dab. Hit him with the dab. Hit him with the dab. I hit him with the dab.
Yo,
I hit him with the dab.
Hit him with the dab.
Yo, recruit these guys.
You gotta hop on that train, boy.
You gotta recruit some people.
Woo. He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
Step one, he says we need to talk. I walk, he says bend over, it's just a talk. I smile politely at the Jew. He pegs my anus right on through. Overton window to my right. As it goes left and I stay right. Turn in my guns and feel ashamed. Gun crime is my fault, I'm to blame. Why did I believe the Jewish lies and cut for all these non-whites? I speak the saddest words of tongue and pen. Now I know Paul was right again. let you know that white is best. 'Cause Dindus fail the IQ test. Kill some men in self-defense. Gentle giant innocence. Lay down a list of what is wrong. The things they told you all along. You believe the Hebrew, but I pray red pills can reach you. And why did I believe the Jewish lies and cut for all these non-whites? I speak the saddest words of tongue and pen. Now I know Paul was right again. As he begins to raise his arm, you raise yours, 'cause overall you're Deutsch. Heil until your arm is sore, and start another great war. He's kicking ass with blitzkrieg, ignoring what generals are thinking. Invade Russia, but that's insane. Next thing you know, he's blowing out his brain. Where did we go wrong? Our Führer's gone. We went too far with the Lebensraum, and I would have seen Heil beside the Rhine had I known how to save the right. Where did we go wrong? Our Führer's gone. We went too far with the Lebensraum, and I would have seen Heil beside the Rhine had I known how to save the right. How to save the right. How to save the right. Why did I believe the Jewish lies and cut for all these non-whites? I speak the saddest words of tongue and pen. Now I know Paul was right again. Why did I believe the Jewish lies and cut for all these non-whites? I speak the saddest words of tongue and pen. Now I know Paul was right again. Paul was right again.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Whore who has to compensate. Shia LaBeouf is a narcissistic attention whore who has to compensate for all the shitty movies he's been in by constantly acting like a mentally ill thug to get media coverage. His latest art project is a beat. For hysterical anti-Trump millennials to rhythmically chant,
He will not divide us, he will not divide us.
Like cult members. The performance art isn't about opposition to Trump, LaBeouf told the Associated Press. No, this is about rejecting division and uniting people under a peaceful and tolerant message. Right, that'll be why Shia has spent the last week aggressively screaming in the face of anyone who makes fun of his shitty art project.
He will not divide us! He will not divide us! He will not divide us! He will not divide us!
Like,
us! He will not divide us!
Culminating in his arrest for violently assaulting someone. Oh, but that was just a neo-Nazi. How dare you defend him? No, it was actually one of Shia's own supporters.
You're saying we're not divided, we're repeating a mantra to each other. I'm still there to show solidarity.
Right, so forget the Trump supporters, forget the 4chan trolls. Shia actually succeeded in creating division amongst his own fans. Shia, preaching against hatred, intolerance and division is a pretty tough sell when you're the physical embodiment of hatred, intolerance and division. But it's not really surprising given that LaBeouf seems to have a habit of getting arrested for assaulting people all over the world. Look at how USA Today reported this. Was Shia LaBeouf's arrest triggered by anti-Semitic trolling? No, that was a completely separate incident that happened 2 days before. He was arrested for assaulting his own supporter.
Dude, if y'all try Shia one more time, he's a Jewish man. That guy just praised Hitler. All Shia did was push him away. I do worse. The fuck?
First off, stick to vacuous Instagram selfies because when it comes to politics,
you're a basic bitch.
Secondly, no, you can't violently attack people because they make Hitler jokes. Did the Charlie Hebdo cartoonists deserve to be slaughtered because they made jokes about Islam? Can I go around punching communists in the face if I get offended over a hammer and sickle? No, because if they don't have a right to free speech, no matter how offensive, then neither do I. That's how it works, dummy. Violently attacking people to advance a political agenda is called terrorism. The fact that I even have to explain this is depressing. Listen, Shia, stop dressing like a homeless person in a lame attempt to appear like an authentic artist. You're not Che Guevara. You're a privileged multi-millionaire Hollywood celebrity on yet another ego trip.
Shia LaBeouf is a rich white liberal who doesn't care about the working class.
I actually liked some of your previous art projects about the hysteria surrounding the cult of celebrity. But with this "he will not divide us" crap, you're jumping on the anti-Trump hysteria bandwagon created by the establishment media. It's not original, it's not alternative, it's not avant-garde, it's not daring. It's the ultimate example of conformity. It's dumb virtue signalling, and it's only had the effect of creating more division.
Yo, fuck you, Shia LaBeouf.
Click the link below to subscribe to the channel, and for more breaking news go to Infowars.com.
Come on. Oh, thanks, man.
Now you can have
He will not divide us. 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 Oh, really? He will not divide us.
Hi, Andy.
Hey guys, don't be racist. Don't be too far liberal to the point where you lose your mind. Don't be hyper-conservative. Don't be hyper-liberal. Can we speak together? I came here in part to see this guy. The community with which he identifies, to some extent.
Can I put my arm around you?
Absolutely, man. Is not a community I'm a big fan of.
You know what?
But I respect the hell out of it. I respect the hell out of any community which expresses no. See, I'm gonna get crucified.
No. See, you don't have to like us. You don't have to hate us. Just enjoy the show.
I respect any community's ability, and not the Nazi shit. I will say this again. I respect your ability to express yourselves up to the point where you say that race A is superior to race B. That's where I lose you. That's me. That's non-negotiable for me. If you feel otherwise, such is your prerogative.
Yeah, can you
Oh, it's fine. The message is still getting across. Don't worry.
Okay.
But what's
So are you and I together thus far? As far as
Yeah. I completely understand the sentiment. I totally agree.
Me? No, I'm here in the interest of unification.
Of course, we are here to be unified. That is my point here. I'm here for unification.
There's a weird. I've noticed this vibe of layers upon layers of irony. I can't tell. I'm trying to engage people honestly. I can't tell if people are trolling or not trolling, or sort of trolling, or purporting themselves to troll and actually presenting themselves authentically. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. Yes.
I think to some degree it's the central question of our generation. How old are you? How old are you?
I would not like to disclose that information.
Age range. Give me a 5-year range.
Huh?
5-year range.
Millennial.
Okay. Millennial as defined as coming into young adulthood in the year 2000.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. It's more of a generational thing than an ideological thing. I don't know. I think shit posting on the internet is funny. I think getting a rise out of people is really funny. I think what this guy is doing right now.
I'm a diabetic.
What does your shirt say?
I have diabetes.
So you're bringing bad vibes to this whole thing.
That's not that, like...
It's bad vibes, man.
That's not that funny. It's not like you have the right to say that, I guess.
Yeah,
but it's not that funny. Like, you could bring it harder than that.
I know.
You should.
I do.
You should go back to the grindstone and be like, how am I going to abuse the internet? Bill Clinton is a rapist. It's not new territory.
You're not. I know.
No, like, you're not the first guy to do...
Alright.
So it's and to that point, I'm sorry to put you on blast. I don't mean to do that.
I know. I have diabetes. I feel bad.
It's about the lulz. And that's not a thing that occurs along any sort of partisan or ideological line.
I want to say a point real quick. Personally, I do not like memes. Memes are awful.
I fucking hate memes.
I want more original people. I want more unique people. I want more, you know, authentic.
Memes are awesome.
No, okay, see, now let's see what's going on.
I like memes.
He doesn't hate memes. I don't hate memes. We were being sarcastic. Obviously, this gentleman is rocking a meme. The point is to elevate that.
That's because I don't.
You want to wear my glasses?
No, I'm saying you guys have glasses, you're ganging up on me.
Oh, no, we hate people who don't have glasses, right? We're anti-glasses.
I think that not wearing glasses...
She doesn't have glasses. I like her. She doesn't have glasses.
How's it going?
It's not about that.
Just be stupid on the internet, but don't be racist. That's my ultimate thesis.
Yeah.
Being stupid on the internet, yes.
Allahu Akbar. What, you Islamophobe?
He will not divide us. He will not divide. Sorry, I did not mean to.
Show them the shirt.
He will not divide us.
Show them that you have diabetes. Anyways, he may not agree with me with many things, but I think he's a good guy. Personally, I think he's a good guy. Message going out, you know. What if you want to say anything else?
No, I think that was... I honestly can't... I have no fucking clue if what he just said was genuine.
It is genuine from the bottom of my heart. Like, you have said a lot of kind words to me, and I really appreciate it. You know, people who say kind things, you know, they deserve kindness back, right?
That's all it is. Like, if you were to say, like, white people are better than black people, I would walk away. All of that would immediately be undone. I'd walk away.
Well, I think white people are amazing. I love white people. All right? I'm not gonna put anything on a scale, but I do genuinely love white people.
I love people.
I do love people too, but
stop. I don't even like this conversation. I really don't. Sorry, it's not about me.
A friend of mine, he goes by the alias Jihad Jesus. Some individuals are subhuman trash. Would you agree with that statement?
People.
No.
I don't.
Not people. Some individuals.
I don't know if this is. I'm not implying. I'm not. Pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Some people are just pieces of shit.
Some individuals are genuinely degenerate.
But you know what? People are product of their environment.
Say again?
People are a product of their environment. And if they're usually a piece of shit, it's because they had a shitty childhood.
Tell the internet. Tell them.
Yeah, I do agree with that sentiment.
And so if you can sympathize with a person and figure out why they are such a shitty person, you can better understand it and sympathize with it.
There's a point where being sympathetic is a fucking stupid waste of time.
No, I know. It's exhausting to try and sympathize with somebody who's shitty.
Do you want to know the best solution to this? Self-improvement. That is the biggest red pill.
Drowning yourself in a bathtub is the best way to fix it. Just end it all right now. Shit's not getting any better. If you solve your issues with one person, there's going to be another shitty person 3 days later.
Improve yourself. That is the best thing you can do. Improve yourself.
Look at this. Improve yourself and you'll get gains like Jihad Jesus. Message of inspiration. I'm here preaching nihilism. He's out here preaching Aristotelian self-improvement. I must yield to you.
We're about to get some bad vibes here because
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Trump supporters.
I enjoy your work.
Coming.
I enjoy your work.
Do you think you can get any of your friends to give me a cigarette?
Heads up.
Can somebody get this man a cigarette?
I would love a cigarette. You got clout around here, bud. I'm real.
They're about to do something.
I don't want to lock hands with you guys because without context, this shit's gonna get put up on the internet.
No, you gotta
look at this vicious member of
I'm not like a pro-Trump or anti-Trump.
Okay.
I just want to give a shout out to our boys in blue, the NYPD. They're here every night, protecting this place.
right?
I
100%.
NYPD! 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 NYPD!
You guys remember the neighbors though, alright? Yeah. You guys feel free to chant whatever, you know, the neighbors. You can keep it respectful, you know?
Shout out to the boys in blue.
It's Alex here again.
I think that's... These guys have it harder than we do arguing about shit on the internet.
I know your face somewhere.
America, I love you, but we need a shit ton of work to do.
By the way, she is a wonderful person. I had a 30-minute long conversation. She's a wonderful, wonderful person.
Yeah. You need to be right like that. Hi, that's me, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hey, what's up, man? I think I've seen your face somewhere.
Yeah, I was here last night when I was on the video last night.
Oh, okay.
Stick noises by carrying the road today.
Do you want to say it? So if you're gonna come out here again between 10 and 7, 10 and 8 or whatever, just try to keep it, you know, quiet-ish. Not like no super loud chanting, you know. Other than that, he will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. Keep it a little quiet.
No, I can read the card.
Astoria-based kindness project. Thanks to you for your...
So shout out to Shia.
Yeah, Astoria-based kindness project. Thanks for your something.
Please enjoy a cookie.
Oh,
Awesome. They're there. No, they're there.
Yeah, but
He will not divide us.
cookies.
He will not divide
Good
us.
night.
Yeah, see you, man.
you want a cookie?
No, I'm good.
Steal.
That's nice. I'm gonna come and bring something. Why not?
Yeah, definitely. He will
Is that the
not
microphone?
divide us.
He
Yeah,
will
that's
not
the mic.
divide us. He will not 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 divide us.
You know. Of course, the Trump supporters are going to be allowed in this Trump neighborhood, though.
America!
I mean, again, you know. It's like, you can chant what you want, just keep it respectful, you know.
Good vibes.
Good energy, positive energy. You know, nothing wrong with Trump supporters coming out here at all. I have respect for that. Right? As long as you're respectful. Prove us wrong, you know? Like that's, just prove us wrong. Seriously.
I will say this. When your grandkids, this is to Trump supporters, when your grandkids ask about Trump's disfigurement of American democracy, do not lie about whose side you're on.
True.
Don't lie.
Don't
Make
fucking
sure you
lie.
tell them that you supported him. That's all I got to say.
Alright. It's been a long day. Got a lot on my mind. I got like an hour of sleep last night. Yeah.
We out here grinding.
Out here, yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from like now or like originally? Connecticut. Cool, you? Nice, that's cool. Do you live in the city now or? Cool, I live in Queens.
Here, like Astoria.
Not Astoria. I don't want to say where.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
What's up, Sephion? What's up, Twitch TV? Yeah, shout out. Thank you. What's up, Twitch TV? What's up, Sephion? What's up, Famous Sphere? What's going on, Monsoon City? Discord? All the supporters in Boston, what's up? What's up? Yeah, that's right. So you didn't think we'd make it? We're here.
Who are you guys?
Oh, Nightmare Sequence, Twitch TV channel.
Yeah.
bunch of people watching right now.
Awesome. Hey, yeah, we have
Say hi, guys.
these guys.
Yeah, man.
Man, he will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
You guys better remix this. What's up? Some music. Let's go. Neighbors are getting triggered.
That complaints in the museum. That
Donald Trump, we love you. You're gonna make America great. Why not? You don't want to be safe.
Hey, he can
You want
say what he wants.
rapists?
He can have an opinion, okay?
In this country.
We already have Kristen by men.
He can have
Not
an
being
opinion.
disrespected by men. You're gonna be safe.
Even though we have different
You're looking at
opinions.
safe women. First female campaign manager to win a presidential election. What about that class? What about Hillary Clinton taking money from Saudi Arabia, where women, you would have to be covered and you have no rights? What about that? What about Hillary? What about Hillary? Yeah.
What about him taxing us to make a wall?
Doesn't matter. Mexico's
Doesn't
gonna pay
matter.
for it. We're gonna paying for it. Good. It'll keep you safe.
Take it out of us.
It'll keep
No,
you
it's
safe.
not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Old school historian, boys.
We are more safe
You
than
heard
Do not send attendees. Do not send food that we have to pay for. Now back to the show.
Excuse me. No Rocky Mountain oysters, guys. Keep your food at home. What's up? Twitch.tv Nightmare Sequence.
We are so
We got a debate going on here right now. I hope you're all watching this, tuning in, listen.
Listen up.
Listen to both sides.
You didn't think it happened. Here we go.
A wall will make us so much safer.
Yeah, it will. It will. Yes, it will.
So have fun.
Yes, it will. Yeah, well, listen.
Laws are white.
When you work, he's going to bring back jobs. We're going to have such a great economy.
Shout out my boy Sino. Trump, baby.
Why? Because I don't understand you people. We're all Americans. Why are you people against the man that wants to save this country? What about the TPP? Do you know about the TPP?
You know.
You even know what that is? See, you guys don't know about the TPP. Your great-grandkids wouldn't have had jobs if that would have went through. He did away with the TPP. Hillary was for all TPP. Let's give other people jobs in other countries. Why is that? Now you're going to have a job. Your kids are going to have a job. Your great-grandkids are going to have a job.
It doesn't work like that.
TPP. Hillary was for the TPP.
Back up.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay, you're in college. Whatever. You're a cool man.
Listen, do your research. Do me a favor.
I don't care.
I'm not yelling.
For my own rights, okay?
You have rights to believe whatever you want. I totally agree. Kate Steinle was a woman walking on the boardwalk with her father in San Francisco, and an illegal immigrant deported 5 times for all these various crimes, shot a straight bullet into the air and hit her in the head with her father right there, and she died.
Every immigrant.
No immigrant, no. Criminal. He said he's going to deport illegal criminals, not regular people. I know illegals. They're good people, some of them. I have no problem with them. But there are people that are cartel. Well, they're screaming, so I'm going to scream. Because they're yelling over me. And I got a big voice, so I'm going to talk. If they would shut up and let me talk, then I would talk. Okay? You're whispering, they're not.
You're being
They're not. I'm violent?
Yeah.
No. I want to prevent violence.
Stand over here, man. Just you want to respect me a little bit?
I'm on your side, officer. I'll put
We
you
are all on
on
their side. We are all on their side, man.
NYPD, 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 NYPD.
Get him out of here.
All right, so that's NYPD.
Shut up, NYPD. They doing something right. Get him out.
Keeping it peaceful out here. Oh, you need this back?
Alright, so Store Fire Dice requested this. I'd like to give a shout out to Jesse. I'd like to give out a shout out to the best place on the Long Island, probably in the world, to play Magic the Gathering, and that's a Store Fire and Dice.
Uncle Tony getting interrogated. I don't know if you guys saw that. He will unite us.
I've been watching this for several days. One of my main takeaways thus far, as far as the difference between watching this and being here, is that it's a lot warmer to watch this in bed with a blanket and a hoodie and stuff. Yeah, it really, I can't feel my fingers right now.
It's better to be here.
It's cool. It's cold though. It's cold.
Check the camera, ready?
Can you do the thing with your ear?
Can you do the thing with the thumb? The thumb?
Oh, there you go. There you go. She can detach her thumb entirely from her hand.
If you can send anything, don't send food, send flowers, because that's what we need the most.
And cigarettes.
And hand warmers.
Flowers are nice.
And love! We need flowers.
Nice little love though.
We need flowers.
Flowers and cigarettes and love.
Flowers.
Yo, send some Hennessy, man. And Henny.
Oh shit!
I dropped my Magnum condom from a huge dog.
Another day, another sweater.
He just like tensed up and
You're sponsored? Oh my phone. I'll never know if you're sponsored.
You turned my phone off!
Oh, god damn it! How did I do that?
Oh, well,
No, too much initial D, your phone died.
No, it didn't die. Whenever my phone gets hit like real hard, it just turns off. Anyway, I'm gonna take a piss break because I really gotta fucking go, so I'll be right back, guys.
Ready? If I hit you, that's a point, okay?
I still have no smokes. My only skin in this game is cigarettes. And to see who wins this particular time.
He will not divide us!
Round two, let's do that shit, son.
When you're ready, we're
Go,
ready.
bitch. Let's go.
I do that.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. Look at this.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
It's gonna take a breather real fast.
Not divide us.
Fuck yeah.
Where'd that guy go?
Are you watching me right now? Good, watch me right now.
Watch him.
They're watching us right now.
They're watching us right fucking now.
This is courtesy of John the Baptist. He's out to piss. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to play some music. Well, not unfortunately. Music is great for the soul, right?
I do be so good.
God bless you, man.
May God bless America.
Illegal criminals.
Keep it out here.
Illegal criminals.
Oh shit.
You want to join me? Who gave him the bill? Who gave him the bill? Why does it keep... Alright. I keep pressing the fucking up our dance party, man. Oh, why does it keep pausing?
God damn it!
How do you work?
He will unite us. He will unite us. He will unite us. Until the music comes back on.
How does this piece of shit work?
We don't know. We dance, man. He will unite us. He will unite us.
Good job, good job. I gotta be like you, man. So peaceful. I hope you figured out my math problem.
Well, they did. They were posting about it.
Shout out to the fact that I had yet to hear an anti-Semitic slur tonight.
Yeah, shout out to the fact that I didn't hear an anti-Semitic slur last night and it still got hit. And that is a store of fire and dice. It's a
Uhuru! Proud of your boy.
MAGA! Make America great again!
MAGA. I want to make America great. I just want to make them. Wait, why are we playing like fucking what's his face? Fucking Bake Alaska.
I want to be nice.
Are we doing Bake Alaska? Make build the wall.
I haven't heard of it.
Oh,
Bake Alaska. Go ahead.
My phone like not working. Okay.
This is not my phone.
Okay. Oh, no problem.
This is courtesy of John the Baptist.
All right, let's say a prayer for John the Baptist.
Yeah, he's taking a piss right now. He's taking a wicked piss. He'll be over here in a second.
All right, who hasn't been baptized here? You don't look like you've been baptized, right? Father, Son, Holy Spirit. All right.
I've been baptized.
Father. All right. So now you're in the Knights Keklar. All right. You ready to go take back fucking Constantinople?
Yeah, take back Constantinople.
They'll vote. All right. Good. Who else hasn't been baptized? You're baptized. I know that.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not incite us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not incite us.
Why do you want to get nut inside of so bad? He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
I feel bad for people who haven't done this.
Exactly.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
I like it better
He
when
will
we
not
do this.
divide us.
Like she got the right idea with the whispering, so that we're not like being pissy with each other. I like that.
He will not divide us.
I like when
Yeah, it's
the way
just
she
supposed to
does
be
it, where she goes
peaceful.
here and she goes all
He
peaceful
will
and she
not
does it
divide
quietly.
us. He
I
will
dig
not
that.
divide us.
He
He
will
will not
unite us.
divide us.
He
He
will
will not divide us. He will
He's
not
uniting us
divide
right now.
He will not divide us.
Holy shit.
He will not
Uniting us
divide
right
us.
now?
I
He
feel
will
a
not
little
divide
scared.
us.
I don't know.
No, Emma's a good girl. She's a nice girl.
Uniting us right now.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Unity.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
UNITY. See, now, if that was the message, if the message was just unity, I'd be out here every night chanting this shit.
Well, you still are out here every day.
Oh, no, I'm saying, chanting
He
that
will not
message.
divide
Their
us.
message.
I mean, you can still say unity, 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 unity. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide
He
us.
will unite us.
He will not divide us.
Good, I'm finally,
He will not divide us.
I got bronchial
He will
asthma, so I
not
should have
divide
waved a
us.
cigarette.
He will not divide us.
He will
not
unite
divide
us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
It's all about peace,
He will
man.
not divide us.
We
Exactly.
don't got the same
Clarence
views,
gets
man.
it.
But we are together here.
We are all
spreading our
one
message
people.
peacefully.
He will not
He will
divide
unite
us.
us. He will unite us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will unite us, and I'll be back. I'm going to go have a conversation.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. Wait. Are you gonna divide us? He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Shout out to Allie for coming back out here tonight.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide
He will
us. Shout
not
out to you for
divide
coming out to
us.
support her.
Hey Taylor, if you're watching, what's up Taylor?
Shout out to Taylor. He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
Divide us. Feels like I'm playing Dance Dance Revolution. He will not divide us. 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 We were like so in sync. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. It's taking me back so much. He will not divide us. 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 We don't go anywhere when there's music. He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
Yo, you got any music?
He will not divide us. 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 Divide us. He will not 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 divide us.
Respectful of our neighbors, no loud noises.
He will not divide us. 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 It'll start with us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. The only wall we'll build is with us.
Hours, and I can stay here for 94 years, so it's loud.
He will not divide us.
No more of this.
He will not divide us. 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 Flower Boy sends his love. Tiki the Flower Boy sends his love. He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
Sure, I'm done with that. Okay. Non chi dividerà. Non ci 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 dividerà.
He will not divide us. 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 Oh no! He will not divide us. 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 He
Shout out to our boy from Australia. Your image is coming up soon. Don't worry.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
He said unity is the message, and I agree. That's true.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He
Jackie, get in front of the camera so people can hear it.
I'm gonna get some food. Does anybody want anything? No, you're good, you're good.
The fact is,
Yeah, but both of our groups are justified, right? And there hasn't been any argument, there hasn't been any debate, there hasn't been any street. We are talking good luck.
Let me get to the point I'm going to make. Whatever your views are, I feel like we're not. I'm pretty much supporting everything you're saying. I think
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not.
You don't have to support everything he says.
He will not.
You don't have to.
I'm in support of whatever I've heard.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
You're not in support.
He will not divide us.
So,
He will not
at the end,
He will not divide us. He will
you don't like
divide us.
like him, but I feel like since
He will not divide us. He will not divide
no matter how much protesting there is, you're not even getting peaceful protesting and like that. So I think we should support him. So if you don't like him, you don't like him, you don't like him, you should hope that he gets kicked out of the state. And come 2020, you should be political and you should go round people up and be like, you know what? We didn't like what happened last time. We didn't like that we lost or whatever the hell it is. I don't know who you supported. We didn't like that we lost. You know what's funny is that I actually was not completely anti-Bernie Sanders. Here's my problem with Bernie Sanders. I didn't like. Well, here's my not my problem. Here's what I liked about Bernie Sanders. I didn't like what he had to say. You know, I didn't agree with stuff. But well, like the free school and stuff like that. All his economic plans, I feel like they wouldn't have worked. I feel like he kind of, no offense, didn't know what he was talking about.
It was a little bit out there.
That are existing on northern Canada.
How do those countries apply? So it's like they're actually. But those countries apply. It's on a wider.
This is what I'm talking about. This entirety of America. What I'm saying is, here's what I did like.
It was just a fucking question.
Take it easy.
I'm taking it very easy.
Look, anyway, let me get to the point. Here's what I like about Bernie Sanders. You can have a conversation with him. Because I'm listening to him last time. Like I said, I'm tired. But anyway, no, I know. I'm saying.
Excuse me. Right now we're having a conversation, a very civil conversation, and may we add.
And I know that I did my research. I read about it. So being that he has been supporting the same thing since the 70s, I would have much rather had him versus Trump than Hillary versus Trump. Because Hillary, I don't like her at all.
I'm not here to say
I'm here to say she's probably the most candidate I've liked the most in my whole life. You know. But anyway, Sanders.
Can I say something back? So, what you're saying is
I don't think it's an issue. I don't read up on it. My opinion is my theory or whatever you want to say.
And I think whether the environment is an issue is like what's sad about this is let's say there's a 1% chance that climate change is 1% chance. That means possibly come into whereas, let's say there's a 99% chance it doesn't. 10 out of 10 is like
I think it is.
Yeah, okay, cool. What if the law comes from
You want to argue
well, it's not an argument. It's like a right?
I use the word argument. I use the word argument based on the point. So what I'm saying is, Trump is having here for 48 years. He's still clean up the Senate. Not to mention besides Trump, there are still people who are fighting for environmentalism. So believing that Trump is going to have a grand impact on all that, he's not really going to have to.
That's the problem.
Here's the thing. Access to abortion. Okay. I'm pro-choice. I don't know.
Hell yeah, Clarence.
I believe that.
That's tight.
I think
He's pro-choice.
Removing state-funded abortion is not the same as removing abortion in general. There's a difference.
It's removing actual possibility based on
that's the thing where they say like that you just give like this is part of the program where they're giving like medication. I have no issue with that. Yeah, so good shit.
because it is the goal.
Like the pill. Right. So they're saying the pill should be covered under.
What were they doing?
Anyway, I don't know what's going on over there. What I'm saying is, as far as the pill being a thing that's like covered under right, that's what we're talking about.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
plan B. Well, look, I believe that people should take that. So, that's what I believe. Because I feel like we're kind of if people can just be like, well, the government's going to take care of it. No, I know, but I'm saying. No, listen, if there was a male version of that, I would be
But if you are a certain religion,
listen, bro. I think that when it comes to like how it affects you and stuff like that.
how do you come to? How do you think?
What I'm saying is I don't think you should have that covered by the government.
Okay.
In other words, you should. Yeah.
So religion is wrong.
Now, you notice Trump came out and said, I like some things. When I talk about Planned Parenthood, he came out and said, I like some things they do. Like they check for services and stuff like that. Yeah, he said that. He said we will keep those things going. I'm pro-choice. I think abortion should be legal. And I think that
Get your laws off.
it should be up to the state.
How can
law that says that you have to.
Well, I think it should be up to the state.
But if there was
as far as speaking about the contraceptive issue, I don't think taxpayers' dollars should go for a state. Right. No, we'll get Mexico to pay for it.
I don't want it. Give it to the women. I'm sorry, but
I think that is true. Because I don't think that's something. I don't think that's something that should be under the taxpayer. Like for example, here, look. Am I fine with a one-time $14 billion thing?
Well, how are they going to keep it up? They have
It's weird.
He's hiring it's confusing.
I don't believe that the government should control it. I don't want to use the word rape.
Hi, sorry to intrude. I'm going to show an image to the folks here. It's not anti-Semitic at all, but a friend of mine wanted to show it. Here you go. I apologize for this. I wonder if you can see this correctly. Alright. And if you can't read it, it says you have entered a Shire-controlled zone. Rules are enforced. No alcohol, no Pepe, no waifus, no gambling, no Decepticons. Shia, a better society. I apologize. I'm going to put this up again. Alright. Hopefully this is readable. Here you go. Alright, continue. Oh, where's my blanket? Oh, you dropped something. Alright, I'll hold on for you. There you go.
Hi guys. I saw you guys on Sunday. Oh yeah. You guys were like, were you here too? Oh, so I saw you. You're from like Long Beach. So were you here like the whole week? Can I say hi? I just want to watch myself be famous. Hello. Yo, where am I? Were you here today? Where am I? Is it slow? Oh. Hi guys! I'm not here yet. What's going on? We're not here yet. Excuse me, where am I?
Wait, you're even in one of the screenshots.
Not creepy at all. What does it say? Okay, I want to see myself.
Guys, who remembers Nick and Miguel and photographer Jacob? Anybody remember him from Saturday night?
We've been watching this every single day. We came to New York for this. You're not here yet. What is this? Oh, maybe it's not.
Were these guys? Anybody watch them on Saturday night?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
They were amazing.
They're funny.
Oh my god, look at
I got an update. Adidas bro cannot come here anymore. He has a permit to be arrested. Yeah. He was the guy with the radio, and he played Johnny Rebel 2 nights ago. Unfortunately, he cannot come anymore.
I don't know.
All right, everyone, type F. That's the camera. That's the. This is the camera. This is the microphone.
Oh, I see. That means I'm concerned.
Rest in peace, Adidas, bro.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. Are you guys gonna say it?
He will not divide us. I can't talk. My throat is so
He
sore.
will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. I live there for He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
Take requests.
He will not divide us.
Alright.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
She said come in the
He will
camera.
not divide
They see you.
us.
They see
He
you.
will not divide us. He 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 will not divide us.
I like do stuff like this, you know. Trying to make it, I just like what is the race together? Shout out to the NYPD Smart Cars for providing comic relief to our shitty police force.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. What was your name? Dina. Dina, nice to meet you. What was your name? Simi. What? Simi. Simi, nice to meet you. Allie. Hey. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. Okay. Hey, could you guys, I don't really see weird, but do you mind moving for a second?
There's a war on drugs.
Hey guys. Hi family. We're famous now. Hi everyone, please come watch us. We're famous. I'm gonna leave the link below. It's the website.
You don't want people like.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. Hi guys.
The conversation we're having is, I don't want to use this word, but it's very progressive. Sorry if I'm intruding. But we're having a great conversation here. A lot of issues are being talked about.
Do you know what's the website called?
Huh? Oh, it's hewillnotdivide.us.
Okay, thanks.
All right. So I participated in this conversation for a little bit, and I realized more and more people should be having this type of conversation wherever you are.
Yes, you definitely should. Talking about leaving letters? Should we be leaving a letter? What is...
Looking for the latest thread? Looking for the latest thread?
Okay, hi everyone. We finally got the offer. Hi guys, we came all the way from LA just to come to the camera.
Shout out to you guys for coming.
Yay!
All the way from LA?
Yeah. Well, yeah, pretty much. It's like it's as I know it's as amazing as it seems, but like when you're actually here, you get to like see what's on the floor. The pizza is like real. There's like legit pizza boxes, and there's like a bunch of people.
And there's a bunch of people talking reasonably. There's no fighting.
There's no wars, guys. No wars. It's pretty calm. And there's like police watching, so it's pretty chill. Yeah, it's really lit, guys. Mashiach now. Shout out to the fam at home. Sorry you guys couldn't come. Feel free to Uber here. Please don't. Is it like, it's probably really close.
Yeah, it is.
I wish you guys could hear this conversation right here, though. It's actually really good.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry everyone at home. You might want to come. Let's see if we're on here yet. Chips Ahoy. Wait, where are we? It's really lit. What is this?
But I believe if you go behind the government, like remember when
I love you. I wish Shelly was here. Keep dabbing.
I dropped my chapstick.
He dropped his chapstick. Update. Oh, here we are. Oh. Okay, everyone. It's getting cold. Yeah, it's freezing.
Yep.
Someone on Twitter wants to know.
Wrapping up on that blanket. All right.
Oh, someone on Twitter wants to know where the music is coming from. So tell in front of the camera. It's him.
It's coming from John the Baptist. That's his alias.
You guys can
John the Baptist.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Follow him on Twitter.
I'm gonna put my fucking hood on so I'm not.
Take a little side.
Hi.
Here you go.
There we go.
Anyone else have any
It's
questions on
getting cold
Twitter?
here. Out in Astoria.
It's freezing, guys. Like 10
We're all
degrees.
still here. We are not
How's the
divided.
weather in LA?
We're not divided.
It's
never.
The weather in LA right now, it's actually very chilly.
Pretty cold
But this
in
is
LA.
like half the temperature, so it's colder here. We're not used to this. It's like temperate.
Sorry for not reading the threads. I apologize. I will get on that.
I'm on Twitter too, @AlexBeefs, in case there's people out there, not to like, I don't give a fuck my follower count, but if you do want to follow me, it's
Give yourself a self-promo.
Alex. Like, alright.
Why not?
Be shameless as you want, man.
My hand is gonna fall off.
Alpha Lima, Echo, X-Ray, Bravo, Echo, Foxtrot, Sierra, on Twitter, follow that. Alex Beefs.
They said,
the conversation has died down a little, but all in all, it was a really good conversation.
You have attendees, I repeat.
You come out here and do this. I'm awkward, but like, that's cool, you know? Like, I'm cool with being awkward and shit. Like, that's fine. I'm an awkward guy, but I'm a nice guy. I like to think, you know? So
yeah. We're literally talking to ourselves. Remember when Allie kept singing the camera on something?
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not define us. He will not divide us. He will not defile us. He will not divide us.
Bring this guy back, but he's here. Oh, really?
Oh, him, hey.
He's here.
He's here. Oh, yeah, bring him for the camera.
It's really hard to see it, but, San Frexit, the guy's here. Just saying. FYI.
Hey, come here. Sam, someone on Twitter wants to see you. They're like, bring this guy back. So thank you for the time. We're bringing him back for you, Sam Frexit.
Guys were like savages. Oh my god. These guys, they were like, oh, they were here, the guys here.
Here he is. Come on.
No, I agree, right?
Say hello to Sam Frexit, or whoever Sam Frexit. That's probably a play on Brexit, I assume.
Yeah, what happened to music?
It's right there. Let's just not keep it that loud, that's all.
Put it like this, if someone wanted to see me on Twitter, I think they want to see your face.
Yeah, they want to see you. They want to know if you're here.
Sorry, but did I hit you in the face?
No, it's fine.
He was like...
He will unite us.
He's been doing a great job. You know, he's been doing the brunt work for the whole thing.
Come on, guys.
Oh shit, look at this.
If you don't personally like him,
whoa! Wait, who's taking the picture? They're watching you. They're watching you online.
He will unite.
Oh, Trump supporters sending me love. I respect that, man. That's great. Trump supporters.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
Yeah, I'm Alberto Barbosa, by the way.
Yeah, I'll put my arm around these guys.
He will unite us. Oh, someone stretched my arm.
I'm not a fan of that.
It's peaceful anyway, you know?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of violence.
Fun.
Is Shia coming anytime soon? Like, that's what I'm waiting for.
You know that some girl hit on him the other day and like super rejected him?
San Francisco said, haha, they brought him back for me.
I forget exactly what he said, but she came up and
Say
she
hi
was...
to San. San Francisco. San
You know what?
I know.
Fuck Twitter. We're starting.
San Frexit.
Just not forget that. This is about. He will not divide us.
You know, some girl came up and she was like, yeah,
He will not divide us.
talking about your cause and stuff.
He will not divide us.
So what did they do? Like,
He will not divide us.
Yeah.
He will not divide us.
Personally, I don't think we shut down opinions, but if you want to look into that and report them, you know,
he wants
go
to keep
ahead.
it like this.
He will not divide us.
The most I've heard from that wasn't that sensitive.
A great man once said, I may not agree with your... I'm going to botch it, alright? I'm going to botch the hell out of it.
No problem, man.
I may not agree with your sentiment, but I'll fight the hell for your right to say it.
I was the one actually talking to him because I don't like the movies. Sorry, Shia, if you're watching, I don't like your movies. You know.
Well, I loved Holes. I loved Holes. And the Transformers.
Holes was good. I like Holes. Holes.
Shit. Alright, stop fucking sucking.
Holes is a masterpiece. By the way, I was shit talking to him the other couple of nights ago, like the first night. Listening, and as I'm shit talking to him, give him the sign, man. Like, hey man, when are you gonna show up? Jesus is coming tomorrow. Slap me on the back, like, he's coming tomorrow. And then he came over and chanted. And then I tried to like I was talking a lot of work, man. I said,
Yo, Trump supporters, just keep tweeting at me, bro. Just more notifications. All right, I love this.
He is not anybody. It's just a message.
Keep it coming. I like it.
Who's he? And Shia just kept chanting.
Hi guys. Hi family.
And the only thing he said was, dude, you got rhythm. Because I was the only kid. Yeah, that was a while ago.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
I think it's open to interpretation.
He will not divide us.
Shia, you have fans here waiting for you. I don't know if you know that. I feel like you're not coming, but they love you. They love you so much.
Listen, I literally saw holes and Transformers. And even
I was going to make a dirty joke about this, but I'll shut up.
I like that.
Oh, also that music video with the cage and that little girl. It was.
Oh yeah, I thought that was nifty. That was nifty.
Yeah. I was weirded out a little bit, but you know,
it's like it's like watching a David Lynch movie. You don't know what's going on, but you're like, that's all right.
Yeah.
Samuel Heidi, you're hiding though. You say fucking gay, but you're hiding, Samuel Heidi.
Oh, Samuel Hyde. Oh, Samuel Hyde sends his regards.
Sam Hyde, my boy.
Is it this guy?
30 minutes.
No, where?
30 minutes.
Fuck this guy. Nah. All right. Good.
Oh.
But Sam Hyde, come by, man.
30 minutes.
30 minutes to what?
He's on his way. Madman spotted.
He's on his way. I thought he's coming at it.
Samuel in 30 minutes. Don't worry.
He'll be here in 30 minutes.
He just does whatever he wants.
I just got it.
If he's not here in 30 minutes, the beating is free.
Yeah, he's the Instagram master of the KKK.
John the Baptiste is playing this song in honor of Adidas, bro.
That picture?
Rest in peace.
What does he say? The weak should fear the strong. And I said he's not here in 30 minutes. He's free.
You want to say something?
Yes, I do, actually.
Hey!
Hey.
This is for you. I brought this for you.
I think it's upside down.
Alright. No alcohol, no gambling, no anime, no degeneracy, and stop masturbating.
Stop masturbating.
Yeah, we can see you masturbating.
Have kids. Okay.
North might order.
Oh wait. No KKK, Nazi, racist Pepe either, because you guys know. You know.
So he's the guy that printed it out. Shout out to Aussie bro.
Thanks, bro.
The Bogdanovs are coming for me.
I couldn't laminate it.
I don't know who they are.
Wait.
I got one too.
Dickerstein.
You've been doing your job all night, buddy.
Tell Trump guys to bring back Adidas, bro.
It's a nice movie.
Who's Adidas, bro?
The Bogdanovs are coming for him.
Right.
You gotta watch out for him. The Bogdanovs are coming.
I want to do something funny.
Yeah,
Kneel down a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ready? The weak should fear the strong.
They should. I hope the cops don't misinterpret that.
But again, guys, nothing but love out here, you know. It's all good.
You know what's crazy is that when Shia's not here, it's actually really loving and lovely. Shia and high schoolers keep fucking this thing up.
Get back to your regions.
Get back to your great lives that haven't been ruined by responsibilities yet.
Shout out to Common Core for fucking up our kids.
Fuck Common Core. Fuck Common Core. I escaped Common Core. I like it this much.
You want to say your piece, man?
You will not divide us.
All right.
I wonder if anybody gained any Instagram followers off this.
He gained Twitter followers.
I gained like a fucking million, dude.
What?
Fucking.
What'd you do?
I've never seen my notifications like this before. I'm gonna just show you right quick. These are my fucking notifications. Just a bunch of Trump supporters. Trump supporters. Their fucking keyboards and shit. Oh, anime too, man. That's good, man. That's good. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love. That's great. Nothing but love for you guys, at least. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about me, but I still got love for you, no matter what. All right, respect. Shia LaBeouf.
Jesus Christ.
It's like a massive message board.
Optimus!
You should get a Decepticon sticker.
Oh, we got flyers, man.
Yeah, we got flyers. We got flyers.
Like everyone's putting scars. Let's put a fucking Decepticon sticker.
No, there's no Decepticons allowed here. No Decepticons allowed.
Is it Shia's safe? I heard that one guy
Decepticon free. Decepticons are immoral and degenerate. Go home, Decepticon. Go back to your cube world.
Alt Fash Pen says, I like you too, Alex. Okay, that's love. Cool, man.
Haley, I'm
cool.
still here. I had an interesting rhetoric with some of these Trump supporters, so that was good. Can't let them control the camera for too long, though. So,
You will not divide us. You will not divide us. You will not divide us. You will not divide us.
What happens to your hands, man?
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
Do you guys like lotion or something?
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
This guy's lit.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Boy. Shout out to Skeleton Hands.
Boy.
Hey, he will not divide us. Sorry, man.
Followers
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
You're good at that.
He will not divide us.
Although this is, to be honest, the most silly context.
He will not divide us.
Alright guys, I got like an hour of sleep last night, so I think I'm gonna bounce soon. Alright guys, I'll see you all. Nice to meet you, man. Look at this. Nothing but skeleton love right here.
Dead or alive, he will not divide us. He will not divide
come out and have
us.
their voice be heard. You are a part of a generation that has a fucking voice. And the problem that you're in, if you're here to protest and say you're not pro-Trump or you are pro-Trump or whatever it is, it's that you do have a voice and make it authentic and come here and talk about it. Here's a Trump guy. Me and him just met, and we've been having a good conversation. And we realized that we actually look at, dude, I'm in. I'm in. There we go.
Yo. Slavs are white, I don't give a fuck what you say.
Greeks are white too.
And Albanians.
No, black people.
They're all white. They're white.
Also white people. They're so white.
Can I ask you to move over for like a second just so you can get a picture?
Oh yeah, you want this? You want this, bro?
Okay.
Oh, you want a picture? Oh yeah.
Where's the cool guy?
Can you put the word?
Hey, bye.
Adidas is a real human being and a real hero.
Cool. Bye, everyone.
Adidas, bro.
Let's see if either of those are. Oh, wait, was that thing that was like on, it was on television. I wish I was like, I can try and get it. No, do it. No, but there was a guy who like,
Wait, you're possible.
So what happened last night? Sorry, what, I don't know.
I don't have a call phone.
Oh, okay.
Just press the middle.
I can sit, alright.
Can you get the acronyms pulled?
Anyway, so he was over there.
I do one more.
I came in, I had soda outside. They were sailing.
I don't know how I feel about all this garbage here, though.
I know.
Oh no, I have a garbage, not a garbage can, but a
Garbage pail?
yeah, a garbage. I forgot what it's called. The thing where you put garbage in. Oh yeah, your waifu. That's where you put your garbage in. Your waifu. I got it right here. I'll bring it up right now.
No, I'm just saying. Is this how the room works?
a bunch of people brought stuff after Sag got arrested.
It's cool or not, but there's a bag of chips and oranges there.
Paperboy's right. This is technically sacred ground. Bring your own plastic bags. Is your waifu right here?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, a waifu. Basically, yeah. A waifu is someone that you idolize, whether it be a female or a male. Typically, it's like anime girls, a lot of weirdos
I
like
can pick up
waifus.
my own title. Is that I can pick it up?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about the anime shit. I'm sorry, I don't know.
No, the anime shit.
Like the last anime thing I watched is probably Pokemon. Is that even considered anime? I just don't want you to be like, oh, these.
Oh no.
I can do it. I don't care. I'll do it.
It's just a rowdy bunch who are dirty and they won't clean up after themselves. It's so stupid. Bring your own garbage bags.
You know, it's America's fault that he's president of the game.
They were not hesitating. Your waifu is trash. Your waifu is trash. Your waifu is trash.
My waifu is
Your waifu is trash. It doesn't matter who it is, what it is. Your waifu is trash. Your waifu is trash. Your waifu is trash.
Your waifu is shit.
Your waifu is trash. Your waifu is trash. That's the only mantra that I personally enjoy. Your waifu is trash. She belongs in the garbage.
Right, exactly.
Hello, world.
This is all I have to say. One.
I can't afford rent in Brooklyn right now. I can't afford rent in Astoria.
Gotta get a rich check. You could have just got pussy that. You could have picked up that pot. Where's the microphone?
You will not divide us.
Come on.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us.
He will unite us.
He will not divide us. Oh, this is lit. Oh my god, is that on the internet?
Yeah.
Look at that. What page is that on?
That page? TheInternet.com?
I'm gonna find it. Something on that. Awesome. That should just be called typical non-Trump supporters. Everyone approaches.
God damn it.
Yo, we mega stream now.
Hello. I don't know, man. I'm having a lot of fun, but my phone's gonna die soon, so I'm probably gonna leave. Alright, I'm just gonna talk into the camera right now. I have a fat relative telling me to get them a pudding on the way home, just so everybody knows. Alright, everybody knows that you want a pudding, so they can't let me not. God damn it, I don't want to go to specific places for pudding. I don't know where the fuck that place is. Alright, I'll try it. I'll talk to you later, bye. Who the fuck calls and requests pudding? Who calls and requests pudding?
Very busy.
Shout out to Dildo Dan.
Dildo Dan's the man, dude.
Supposedly 5,000.
I think 1,488, at least. That's the estimate. 1,488.
Okay. Jackie.
Yo.
People are mad that you called their wife trash. I mean, I know they
Guys
are.
are mad?
But just so we know, my wife isn't trash, alright? Shout out to Aubrey
That is
Plaza.
mine.
Aubrey, if you're watching this, I love you. Anybody else?
Blart and Jackie, Oscar Array.
You don't want to be on
Had a rough night.
My boy needs to see.
I'm fucking dead.
This is my jam.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide. Yeah.
Real AQ goons. I don't know about all these people here, but they're mad butt. On the internet, let everybody know that the man with the bogey in his beanie said everybody is butt. Everyone is butt. Just mad doo-doo. I will call 6 people right now to separate this whole event. He will not divide us though. Fuck that B.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Shit is kind of weird right now. You know, born and raised in New York City, and I'm kind of looking at mad shit unfold, and there's a bunch of shit to look at, and I just think it's most important that all in all we kind of just like stay like small. We should keep thinking small, cause like in reality, like none of this even fucking matters, you know? Cause like, you know, people die, like some people get heart transplants and shit, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're just fucking destroying the earth either way every second. So like, all I'm saying is you can't just let one person fucking divide you just because you think they're a piece of shit, or even if they are a piece of shit. And it's just like, I mean, like I don't fuck with like rapists and like people who grab pussies and shit. Like that's just wild foul. Like if you grab a pussy, like I can't even fuck with you like on the street. Like I'll deadass fucking knock you out if I deadass catch you doing any slime shit with any female. But it's just like,
You grab a pizza as well.
it's just like, yo, bro, like, you know, someone's trying to say that that's my president. I don't know. He will not divide us. You know, I'm still standing here strong. You see me out here boning, smoking bones.
He is our president.
Bone thugs. You know, no one can type get me down. especially if they grab pussies. You really just can't listen to someone like that. Honestly, anyone who grabs a pussy like unsolicited is seriously some weak-minded individual. They have no like general remorse. That's like saying they would grab their mother, you know, like that type shit. Like, you came out of that, you know. Women are beautiful. I'm not gonna berate them. What I'm saying, like, that alone off grip should mean how unfit someone is for anything. To be honest, I wouldn't hire a convicted rapist. Is that biased? Fucking kill me, you know what I'm saying? I'll put a rapist in the dirt, you know what I'm saying? He will not divide us. I'm not gonna let anyone get this shit down. He will not divide us. You see Donald Trump get popped on, just know. Bone thugging.
He won't divide us.
What did he mean by this? Just gonna get closer to the camera because people are saying crazy shit.
Get real close.
Yo, Poe's
real close.
Poe's about to drop some real fucking knowledge on you right now.
I'm not. I got nothing to say. Except for he will unite us.
He will fucking unite us.
Unite us.
Shout out to this guy fighting the good fight.
It's not even a fight.
It's not a fight. It's slaughter. We're winning. He's already president. That's it.
For years, though.
It's like dodgeball, man.
Yo, I can't wait to come here in the next year and 8 years from now.
It's
just too easy.
We're wrecking the kids in dodgeball right now. It's unfair.
Always enjoy winning. You'll never stop enjoying winning.
Can't have enough winning in our life.
This feeling of winning, never lose that feeling, because this is the best feeling you could ever have in your entire
I
life.
wish I had that Trump poem. Winners always win and losers always lose.
It's not a poem. It's an entire book.
Yeah.
It's an anthology.
Winners aren't losers.
Winners aren't losers. There you go. Someone corrected me.
Winners aren't losers.
They're winners like
As
me.
told to Baron Trump.
Guys, Bernie Sanders 2020, he can still win.
Guys, Sanders can still win. There's a chance.
February surprise. He's gonna be shitting his pants, but don't worry. Don't worry, it's fine.
No refunds.
You realize how badass it is?
Just 17 shekels per person, and then I'll run again.
You realize how badass that is, right? Bernie shitting his pants during the debates, and he's still running for president?
No refunds.
Like when TR got shot.
Mecca Sanders 2020.
No refunds.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling the burn.
99%
of
the women in the world.
I'm feeling the burn from all those dirty hookers.
We gotta redistribute.
They call it gonorrhea.
They call it the clap.
Correction. Mecca Sanders 2024, not 2020, because that'll be Trump still.
Will Sanders even be alive by 2024?
That's why I said Hillary 2020. She can still do it.
Sanders will be cryogenic for president.
Oh God.
She wanted to pump your fucking stuff.
He'll literally have to feel the burn and throw him out to run.
John Podesta's Secretary of State. He'll do a great job. District 8 guy hacked. I know.
The Democrats have been clamoring for Elizabeth Warren. We really need a bitch in office.
Why is the night stream so much more superior?
It's so comfy.
It's so comfy.
It's comfy as shit.
Fuck Elizabeth Warren.
What's the problem? Hey guys, all the extra tendies.
It's all
and the booze.
No, it's not just that. You comfy? We're just higher tendies.
Very comfy. You guys can't see right now, but there are cops.
Right here. Little Rockettes.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey. We did Russian dance.
Make America great again.
We keep each other.
Be better. And we're gonna win. And we're gonna win. And you're gonna get sick of winning. And we're gonna fucking win. Yeah.
Woo! USA.
God bless. Who here is tired of winning? I am not tired of winning. I am not tired of winning, and I will never be tired of winning.
I know, but he's gonna run out of shit. He's gonna be like 2 weeks from now. He's like,
No, but then he's
Let's
gonna
all get some
then he's
hookers
gonna
back.
take some more shit from Baron, and then we're gonna start colonizing Mars. Thanks to the power of Keck. Like you
Colonize Mars.
Guys,
2017.
I think so.
look at that. It's Hitler. It's Hitler. It's literally Hitler. He will not let us.
Avert your eyes. Actually, no. What's your best read? What's your best read?
sorry, not autistic.
I don't fit the autism.
But it's not Hitler. It's Italian. It's
no, it's fucking Donald Trump.
It's Drunk, who got BTFO'd for the millionth time.
I've come here to reflect on the Trump presidency.
You know what? Every day, even before he was the president,
Let him do it.
and we're gonna win, and we're gonna win,
was calling for
and win,
you.
and win,
He will
and
not
win.
divide us.
Trump
And you're gonna say, I don't care.
Remember,
Nihon did nothing wrong.
How will he ever
King was a hoax. Don't worry, guys.
6 gorillion! Don't forget the 6 gorillion!
Every single... No, listen
The
here.
comfort woman we're asking for.
Don't forget the 6 gorillion!
Listen here, Goy.
And one, somebody named George Soros.
Listen here, Goy. Listen here.
Oh shit.
Oy vey!
Listen here, Goy. Listen here. These are my credentials. No, hold on. These are my credentials right here, Goy. Remember, every time you deny the Holocaust, we add another million. We add a million every time.
Yeah, go ahead. Divide us. No? Not.
6 gorillion!
Lip cock right here.
We are united! as
Liberal
Americans.
crybaby right here. He will not divide us. Liberal cock right here. What's up? What's up? He will not divide us.
It's a lot of cops.
No?
He will not divide.
Not agree. Not agree. I'm a minority here. Y'all not agree?
Yo, me too, yo. Minorities for life, honestly.
You are not.
Why?
Let's hear it for the minority team.
Minority team, yo. I'm minority. Did you just assume mine?
No, I'm not. It's a question. I asked in the form of a question. Are you a minority or not?
I don't know at this point.
He will not divide us.
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 Pride liberal is here.
Imagine if Hillary had said grab him by the dick. Would that have been like, that would have been funny.
Yo, I'd probably masturbate to that, honestly. So that's...
But I mean, think about it. If she was at the
That's kinda
debate,
hot,
imagine she was at the debate and she turned around Trump and she was like, how would you like if someone grabbed you by the dick?
If Hillary grabbed me by the dick, I would just be like, okay.
But listen, what could have, should have, would have, didn't happen. That's not what it is. So.
Grab him right by the penis.
Yeah.
What did happen was
2017,
and then a thumb.
Grab him by the dick. I'm not gonna have a job by tomorrow, yo, honestly. Why am I doing this?
You're telling me. I've been fearing for my job every day I go into work.
My boss is gonna see this, he's just gonna be like, nah.
He will not divide us.
You don't have a job.
If they sue me, I'm bringing the biggest anti-fat lawsuit. I'm gonna be like,
no more job for you, Goyim!
Racism, xenophobia, sexism stuff.
Why? He's back! What's up, bro?
Wait, you trying to steal my stilo now?
Hell no, bro. With the fucking sunglasses.
I got 10% battery left. I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's unfortunate because it just got really good, but I got to split.
What are we talking to the camera about?
Talking about grabbing by the pussy.
Oh, I was gonna tell him. You want to hear? Okay, so I guess I'll tell you about something I do. You want to hear about something I do? Yeah, get out of here.
Tell me.
So, all right. So one of the things.
You smell like cigarettes.
So one of the things I like to do, right, during one night stands, if I want to get rid of a girl, right, if I want to make sure she never shows up again, so while I'm fucking her from behind, right, what I like to do is I like to lift up the bed sheets, right, like right before I come, right, like while I'm fucking her from behind, and I start making pterodactyl sounds, right, and flapping them up and down, so she freaks out, right? And then.
That sounds like someone who gets low pussy, but okay. Keep on going.
My
Let's
plan
talk
actually
about your imagination.
to bring them back to my house.
Let's talk about your
have to do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't feel like a lot of times like you're pumping like this money into like.
The point is you have to go back to theirs and then you just slip out, you know?
That's true, I guess.
Let's talk about your imagination. You sound like you get no pussy, my dude. Like you sound like you get no pussy.
None, zero.
Zero.
Dude,
So you
zero.
agree?
What?
You agree?
100%.
Okay, so move over so I can get into the camera.
Dog.
Why not?
Because I'm here talking about how he's not going to divide us. He's not going to divide us.
He's not dividing us.
He's not dividing us.
We're talking about pterodactyl.
How I get no pussy and how I have a micro penis. Like my dick is like really small. Actually,
What's up, dude? I don't care how small it is. I would fucking devour it.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Well, it's good because like it kind of only goes like you'll never like choke on it. It's really it's a perfect dick because it's so small.
He will not devour it.
Yeah, you won't devour my cock because there's nothing to devour.
Sounds like insecurity, but okay.
It sounds like insecurity. Does this girl know what insecurity is?
I think
I
it's
know
when
what insecurity is.
I think it's when I overcompensate and I go like my dick is here. Yeah, I think
there's no lock in the blockade. That's insecurity.
Yeah, you're a little. I don't know. Just not intelligent, I guess. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. I really can't think of anything else to say about it.
You guys.
Not intelligent either, I guess, but a little more
Okay,
intelligent.
so we're in the same boat.
Yeah, I mean,
we're the small dick crew.
We're small.
What's your point?
Yeah, small dick squad. Small dick mafia.
Small dick squad represent.
Small dick mafia.
This is our stream.
SDM, bro.
So what's your point? If we're all in the same boat, what's your point?
Even though I have a small dick, I still have one. You don't.
I don't want to see it.
Oh, burn! No, let me get that. Up there.
Not really. I know.
Yo, who the fuck raised you? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Who the fuck raised you?
Why are you throwing these racial slurs around? Are you kidding? You're just throwing around nigga around? What the fuck is about that? I don't like that word.
Let me guess.
I don't like that word.
Let me guess.
The cop's right there.
You're not the same. She's the one throwing it around.
Let me guess.
Crazy,
Crazy.
Oh, she can say it? Why? Well, I'm a quarter black. My grandfather, I'll show you pictures. Black against pink. Okay, what? Just because I don't look black?
He is.
Hey, come on, bro.
I saw it.
No, seriously.
I saw it.
Black against pink,
I
bro.
saw it.
Played on the Columbia soccer team. Goalkeeper.
KingofSpades.com. I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go. Alright. Yo, sunglass, bro. Alright, yo, I love you too. I like you more than a friend. I like fucking Stephanie. Alright.
I gotta go. I will enjoy my life.
Good, that's great. Move out of the way. You gotta come with nobody.
Oh my.
What is this right there?
Go.
What is this? Look, if I started doing that, what is it with me? No, look, she's touching it. I'm only doing what she's doing to me.
Cops are coming.
Look at that, come on. I know, so stop fighting it. Alright, guys, I gotta get going. Alright. It was nice meeting you. What's your name, boss?
Sam.
Sal, nice to meet you, boss.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoy your privileged life. Get out of the way.
So privileged.
Privilege is so awesome.
So
It is. I bet it is. Let me know how it is.
I'm Colombian, but
Let
my
me
white
know how it
privilege is
is.
amazing.
You will not
Yo,
divide
keep
us.
pretending. Forget about your roots. Go on.
You will not divide us.
And you.
My girl right here. You will not.
Hey.
You will not divide us.
You had your airtime. Move out the way.
You will not divide us.
If you ask me nicely, I'll go.
Please move out the way. Alright, thank you. Shia, we need you.
You will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
You will not divide us. You will not divide us. You will not divide us. You will not divide us. You will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. There's like drums. He will not divide us. 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 They just will not divide us. He 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 will not divide us.
Shout out to the harmless Montenegrin.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
White British.
He will not divide us.
That affirmative action is working for some white
He
people.
will not divide us. He will not divide
That's why I
us.
mark Hispanic
He
on
will not
everything. I use my
divide us.
Hispanic
He
privilege.
will
That
not divide us.
exists. I definitely take it. I use my Hispanic privilege. That is a good
Not divide us. He will not divide us.
Oh, you think Japanese? Oh, you're in Jared Callis then.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
I guess he does this shit.
He will not divide us.
Only because my
He will not
Uber's
divide us.
He
will not divide us. He will not divide us.
I kind of don't want them
He
here
will
right
not
now.
divide us. He will not 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 divide us.
Hey, what the hell? What do you mean? You fucking want me to hell? I'm sorry. He wants all this jelly. He wants all this jelly. Trump wants all this I don't think I'm ready for this jelly.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Oh, no. I don't want to be responsible.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
I don't want to.
He will not divide us.
Like the guy who let me borrow his jacket, I felt really bad for doing that.
Jihad Jesus will return on the third day.
Yeah, but go ahead. Go charge your phone.
I'd be handing out pieces. You know what?
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
I'm gonna throw this out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He will not divide us. 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 He will not divide us.
I totally understand that. Yeah. Like it's like that. He
will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. Right now, that guy, man, like he's fucking Mick Jagger. He's a celebrity. He will not do whatever he will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us. I don't even know how to divide us. I get it. Because he's divided. Literally outright racist. Okay, do you think that America is... Yeah, I'm talking about the fucking Queens, bro. This is the most diverse part of the world, yo. Yeah, now we're back right now. Yeah, it's not. It's free. I know this from yo. When, like, it's probably easily like 10 different countries. Like, I'm not saying you're bad, but you don't understand.
Shout out to all the lurkers here. I know you can't come here or can't come to post. You're just lurking. Good on you. You know, as long as you're there in spirit, I always believe in you.
Knowing that someone, a lot of listeners is open about their sexual advancement, could be registered as abusive towards women, as any kind of like up there at all, like let alone like president, like I wouldn't even let the man